Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol HMNY. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Friday and actually suggested that, hey, you know what, maybe the bulls were going to make a little bit of an appearance here. I drew that orange line in place, and yeah, that was a little leading indicator. There was a gap up this morning, and then from there, the rest is kind of history. The bulls made a very nice move. The problem with the move is it gave up a whole bunch of its gains. Now, it didn't give up everything, and I'll explain what I mean by that. So I will still say that the bulls have a chance to build on what they've done. But yeah, there's no denying that from the highs to where it ultimately closed, things are looking kind of sketchy. But first I'm going to do is just get rid of that line. It's kind of played its role. But the one update that needs to be made, and that stands as just a foundational rule in charting, is that when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So talked about on Friday, 2 cents being that level of resistance, and now that the price, was able to break above it this morning, as the rule states, you would want to see it act as support. And from theory to reality, just an absolutely beautiful example of that occurring right there. So not only did it hold as support late this afternoon, actually provide a little bit of a bounce point. I mean, not a huge bounce, but still the price has started to separate from it. So key level going forward, and why I would say that, yeah, this pullback here was pretty nasty, but it's not like the entire chart's ruined because the price does still have an opportunity at progress. What do I mean by progress? Well, simply put, if the price comes down here, bounces around this 2 cent level a couple more times, and then works its way back upwards, at that point in time, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows here. You'd have these lows down here. If you picture these as stair steps, well, hey, now you have progress being made in the upwards direction. And that's the name of the game. So again, I get it. Yeah, there was a deep pullback today from its highs. But assuming you care about the big picture of things, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. So we'll see if they can get that job done or not. Now, I do fully realize that if you're a day trader or flipper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought somewhere up around here and you wanted to sell within 20 minutes after buying, well, then, yeah, you don't really care about this 2 cent mark. So I've definitely been making these comments based more so on those that care about a grand scheme of things perspective. So again, from that viewpoint, the bulls do still have a chance. So yeah, going forward, let's see if the price can maintain above 2 cents or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.